morning. It's a very chilly day today. And we got the last of the puppies that need to come in. And it is freezing. And we're supposed to have rain this morning and in, I guess, all day into tonight. It's just done a little bit of drizzling right now. Here, Lou. Harry slept in because evidently when he went to... Oh, get your cookie. Get your cookie. Are you having tummy troubles today? Are you going to get it? You better get it before the girlies do. So anyway, Harry slept in. He evidently turned off the alarm instead of hitting the snooze, and I had fallen back asleep when I came down, otherwise I would have gotten him up. So he's upstairs rushing to get ready for work. And where's my coffee? I just finished reading my Bible after I did listen to a few videos. I only had one message to answer, but Adam left those shoes that he slips on when he goes outside. He left them over by the kitchen table, and when it's cold months and I travel, I always make sure that I carry blankets with me. And I'm going to take these 2 blankets, and I need to go out to my car and get another blanket that the girlies use. I keep it in the back seat of the car. And I think I still might take Lucy, I'm not sure. But just in case, I need to get her blanket. Because this thing hasn't been washed in quite some time. And then after I get done washing all of these, I will go upstairs and get a shower. I usually get a shower after I'm done working around the house, but I don't really have, I still use these Tide Pods, I love them. I don't really have any heavy work that I have to do that I'm going to sweat. I just basically need to, I love these things too, these Unstoppables. Everybody in my family loves them too. They say their clothes smell so nice. But anyway, I just have some light dusting, as I said. I got to clean the bathroom downstairs because I cleaned the other ones upstairs yesterday. And I just need to run the vacuum cleaner. So, and do some packing. So that's not much at all. And then make dinner, which I've taken the ham out of the freezer. So I'm gonna go get my shower so that my hair could be drying. That's why I'm taking my shower early. And then after I'm done doing that and get dressed, I'm gonna come down here and I think I'm gonna clean the bathroom first, do the dusting. Bryan's still sleeping. So when I'm done doing those 2 things, then I'm hoping to get those scalloped potatoes made and the sauce made, and then hopefully he'll be up and I can go ahead and vacuum, and then after he's done with all that, then I'll pack. But now I need to get to my fabric softener in. I forgot. I turned on my... There's a little bit of dust. I turned on my record player and didn't put my record on to play. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have CD? That's why. I have a CD. I want my phono. Now can I do it? There we go. I love my old Christmas albums. I got the Firestone and Goodyear. I don't have all of them. There's 1, maybe 2 Firestones that are missing. I have the gold, the blue, and I have the pink. And then these Goodyear albums, I have quite a bit of them, but there's still some. I wish my Mom would have never, she threw them away. I wish she would have never thrown them away. But what I'm amazed at is, you know, when stereos came out and CDs, and a lot of people got rid of their records. And my mom was one of those people. And I was already living in Virginia when she did that. And I was like, why did you do that? Because I have a record player. I didn't have this one, but a stereo system that I had a record player. I was so bummed out because I loved those. And it wasn't until I was living in Chicago and one of my friends owned an antique store that she had some of those albums there, and they were like $1 a piece. And then I found 2 of them in an antique store when I was living here a few years ago, and they were $5 an album. So I paid $10 for 2, and the other ones were all $1 each. But that's how I acquired them, through antique stores. But the thing is, a lot of people that know the value of those albums, because it's hard to get them, they're upping the price of those, even at antique stores. They might be kind of pricey. I thought $5 an album was pricey, because when those albums even came out in the 1960s, I don't even think that they were that much. So anyway, I have to put these in my little Scentsy thing. It's not from the Scentsys itself, but you know how Walmart is selling these things. Better Homes and Gardens has their version of it, and there's another one. What's it called? Sweet Sensations or something. But this is fresh cut fir, Fraser fir. And I have this burning downstairs in my other one. And they smell so good. It smells like Christmas trees. You gotta break these things. So anyway, I want my bedroom to smell like Christmas trees. So I gotta get this out. And in there. They say to burn one of these. Well, after about a day or so, it doesn't smell so good anymore. So I burn 2 at a time, which is no big deal. I mean, it doesn't spill over or anything. And it lasts a little bit longer, but usually I find by the end of the week or so, you're having to dump it and replenish, because the scents in these things, obviously they don't last a long time. Here's those other ones. They're called Sensationals. So you find those over at Walmart. So anyway, it's on to get to my bath. I guess I don't need this light on because we have windows. The blinds are open on the windows, I want to say. Yeah, let me find what I'm going to put on today, and they will also be my travel clothes. And I got my bag on my floor already that I had to throw my GPS in there so I wouldn't forget it. And I'll be using this to pack things in, so I'll just leave it there. We were at Disney World in October. Every day they kept putting out these shampoos and conditioners and their little bars of soap. Even if you didn't use them and touch them, every day they put them out anyway. And I brought these back because I brought them back last year. I brought them back last year when we went there and used them, and I like the way that they smell, but I like the way that it leaves your hair too. And I was noticing this last time that we were there. I was in one of the gift shops at the resort we were staying at, and they sell big bottles of this. And if I see it this next time, I'm going to buy some and bring it back, even though I still have, obviously, all of those, because this stuff works really, really good. Matter of fact, I'm out of the shampoo. I have to, and it says on here blushing orange, but it's called H2O+. So I don't know who makes it for them, but it does smell really good, and it leaves your hair real shiny and soft, and I love it. So I'm getting ready to jump in the shower, and I had to get some more shampoo out. Okay, I'm gonna do something here that I didn't really ever think I was gonna do. I remember last year when I was doing my sandy cams, I had a couple ladies asking to, you know, show how I put my makeup on, what kind of makeup do I use, and all of that. Here's the thing on that and why I don't get involved in that, for a couple reasons. One is because I used to be one of those glitz and glamour ladies back in the days that I used to work, and I've given a brief testimony on that, how that became out of control for me, and just, you know, the thing. So it's a very personal thing for me, you know, not to focus on that and the whole body image and all that. Beauty really comes from within, and the outside, whatever we do with the outside, that's not really supposed to be the first thing people look at. They're supposed to, you know, what comes from our heart is in our words, it's in our actions. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really focus on all of that sort of thing. Yet I've had other people, including like Christian girls, who have asked me, you know, is it okay to wear makeup? Because, you know, some Christians believe you shouldn't wear any makeup and that sort of thing. I'm just going to tell you from my own perspective how I do things in my skincare and all of that sort of thing. Since I'm getting ready to pack for my trip, I have things that I've put on my face, obviously, and then I'm going to take with me, so I have them set out. So I'm going to go through a little bit, you know, my hair, all that. Just try to make this kind of quick. The first thing is, when you watch my videos, obviously, you see me without makeup. Sometimes you see me, I have a little bit of makeup on. It's enough just to give like a little bit of coverage, but you can still see, I have freckles, and some of them are big freckles. Those big, you know, brown spots, and lots of brown spots, those freckles that I have. I'm not a person that grew up having freckles. All of that is skin damage. And if I knew now what I knew back in the day when I was younger, living at the swimming pool every day of my summer vacation, I was married young. I was 20 when I was married, and I was 24 by the time we moved to Virginia. Our house, we had a swimming pool there. We left from Virginia to go to Illinois, and we were in Illinois till 2007. We had a swimming pool there. And so when I was in Virginia and I wasn't a working mom, I was out all the time with my kids at the pool. And because it was so warm, you know, we could open our pool up sometimes the first part of April. And so from April all the way till Labor Day, I'd close the pool. Even though it was still warm in September, I closed it when the kids got to school so they wouldn't focus on wanting to come home and swim and ignore their homework. When we went to Illinois, I obviously worked there. But when I wasn't working, or even sometimes when I'd come home from work, especially on real hot days, I couldn't wait to get my work clothes on, throw on my bathing suit, and go jump in my pool, even before I ate dinner. But yeah, I laid out at the pool a lot. I used, you know, when I was younger, before copper tone and all of that came out, we used baby oil, which was we know that's a big mistake now. But then, you know, when the Banana Boat and Copper Tone and all those came out with their lotions, I still bought the sun lotions instead of the sunscreen. And I didn't buy sunscreen until the sunscreen started coming out. And then sometimes I'd go out to the pool, and you know, by the time I was even already tanned, and I didn't need any lotion, so I wouldn't put anything on, including sunscreen. When I got to be about 44, 45, I started noticing the sun damage on my face. And the older that I'm getting, the worse that it's getting. And I need to go to a dermatologist. I did go to a dermatologist once, and they have some cream. It's like a bleaching cream. So, yeah, I can do that. So, that's the first thing I want to say. Let me now put on my glasses because I'm not wearing my contacts. Okay, the first thing that I want to show, some of this, I'll get to all of this. These are the things that I'm taking with me. This is my makeup kit. This right here. I know some of these beauty gurus that are on YouTube. Some of these girls have whole bedrooms, and they have furniture with lots of drawers in them, full of makeup, which, you know, and a lot of that makeup is costly. And then they'll say things like, well, you know, I've had some of this stuff for, you know, 10 years. A lot of makeup goes bad after 10 years. You might be able to have some of it, but not a whole lot. I have makeup that was 10 years old too, but it's mostly like eyeshadow and stuff. But, and I know some of those girls are sent things to do like product reviews over them, or to get them to like the product. They'll start using it and start making their YouTube videos promoting those products. That's how all of this stuff works here on YouTube. For me, I see that, but I also see for the amount of makeup that they have, they're buying a lot of that. That's not all sent to them. They can try to dodge it by trying to say that. No. And I don't believe that they had all of that like 10 years ago or whatever. No. For all of this that they have, they're buying a lot of this. That's just my personal opinion. But as I said, beauty is really from within. It's not without. So I don't have a lot of makeup. Whatever fits in there, that is what's going to have to do. I'm going to throw my pajamas out of there. I don't think we need to see that over here. So when I'm buying products and I put them in here, if I can close it like that so I can pick it up, fine. I have bought some new products, and if I cannot fit it in here, guess what Sandy's had to do? She has to go through and find what she doesn't like, and Sandy gets rid of it. See, like, these are all my lipsticks. This is it. What? And I have this one here. What do I need a ton of lipsticks for? In here, some of my eyeshadows. I have different concealers. Most people know, if you watch my videos, I complain about the dark circles under my eyes. It's been hard for me to find products that really work to cover all of that. That's blush, this is blush, this is blush, this is blush, and I have this blush. That's it. You know, you just get, you know, your peachies and your pinks. That should be good enough. All of this down here pretty basically is different eyeshadows. This is a bronzer that I use for a blush. This is powder that because I always set my makeup with powder, but this is a darker color, which when I'm tan, this is what I use. Right now, tan's fading and everything, so I'm using this. So that's done. So this is it. And all of this will fit back in here, and I'll be able to close it. Like this Naked 2 palette I put in here. The second thing that I want to discuss is, especially with, you know, my look and with eyeshadows, most of the time when I am putting makeup on, and I don't wear it every day. When I'm home, why should I put it on every day? But I like to stick with, let me try to open this, sorry. Okay, had to open that, sorry. I like this Naked 2 palette because it has a lot of the colors that will give you a neutral look, and then darker ones that you can use to accent, like in your crease and the corner of your eye, that sort of thing. But I don't go for all the smoky eyes and all of that. I try to keep my look as natural as possible. So I do use that. They do have a Naked 3 palette that's supposed to be coming out the end of November, and it has a lot of rosy pinks in it. I'm going to go check it out and see if I like it or not. These are expensive, but you're getting lots of eyeshadows in it. So this is by CoverGirl. That will give you like a neutral look. This one's by Revlon. I like this one. That gives you, and you can see the two that I use the most with the indentations in there. But that's what I use. And so I'm taking this one, and I'll probably take that one. I won't take that. So now let's get on to the next step of what I want to show you. So let's get on now with other products that I use. I use this L'Oreal BB cream. I like it, and it does give you a little bit of coverage, but at the same time it has products in there that are supposed to be good for your skin. I do have the Oil of Olay one. I like the Oil of Olay lotion that's in there, but I don't like the coverage that it gives. So I've had this for some time now, and I've hardly even used it. This is what I will put on most every day, even if I'm not wearing any other makeup. I at least try to put this on, and sometimes I will try to put on this foundation over that. Okay, so some days when you see me, I have no makeup on. Some days I have that, and some days I have that. I use this Mary Kay makeup remover. It works great on getting eye makeup off. Okay, skincare is the first thing we should talk about, I guess. I do have over here my Dead Sea Spa creams, and I have this one. It's Canaan, but it's still made with the salt minerals from the Dead Sea. So I use that too. I started using this one a couple months ago. I got it and I'm trying it out. It's okay. I think I still like my Dead Sea Spa, but I mean, this is okay. They have an eye cream too. I use that, and you know, I didn't notice too much of a difference. But anyway, this eye cream, my husband, he was staying with his job at some resort for some kind of a conference or whatever, and he brought this home. I'm trying to turn it. He said he was told that this was really good. This is what they left out at their sink, like with, you know, all the, you know, shampoos and soaps and stuff they give. And he said this is supposed to be really good, and this is what they used in their spa at the resort. And it was like a little sample thing that they left. He goes, try it because it's supposed to be really good. I like it, and I've never heard of it before. And maybe one reason why, it's made in Germany, so it's like a European thing. But so, you know, I'll put this on. This is my Mary Kay spritz that you set your makeup with if you're looking for one. I used to use Victoria Jackson, the makeup artist. She had a spritz, and for many, many years I used that until I moved to Chicago and I couldn't really get her makeup anymore. I don't know what happened to her, but anyway, Mary Kay has one. In my hair, after my shower, I put this on. Sometimes I will use my Moroccan oil, but my hairdresser told me to use this because I asked her what to use because I use my flat iron a lot and my hair dryer, and she said this. And this is good for its maintenance of the keratin straightening treatments, increases styling, manageability, perfect for all hair types, replaces lost protein, protects the natural keratin in hair, protects against heat, restores hydration balance, detangles, defrizzes, and adds shine, strengthens hair structure, seals cuticles for extra silky hair. And it does do all of those things, I have to say. So you can get this at hair salons. This is what I use, and that's what I put on. And I don't really rub it in my hair. I spray it and I get my hair and I kind of work it in for just a couple seconds. Then I get my comb and I comb it through. And then obviously I'll put it up in a towel like I have now. So I discussed all of that. This concealer, out of all the ones that I've been trying, I find that this NARS works the best. I got this at Sephora. This is just L'Oreal Sandstone. That's my blush brush. I already showed you that. This is for my powder. That's Physicians Formula. This is an e.l.f. eyeliner brush. This is, I think this is L'Oreal Power Volume. Is it L'Oreal? I think it's L'Oreal. So that's really what I do. And I don't wear makeup every day. But when I do wear makeup, I try to keep my face as natural looking as possible. When we start to really doll ourselves up, and we've seen even pictures with models, and I remember on Facebook, I think it was a year ago or 2 years ago, somebody posted a video with a model. She had no makeup on her face. You saw what she looked like. Then they went through the process, but in real fast motion, showing how they dolled her all up, you know, and then they showed the after look. And when you looked at the side-by-sides, it really wasn't the same person. In other words, if any of these celebrities and people walk down the street, you might notice them a little bit by facial features, but to like really notice them as you know them to be, they really wouldn't stand out. See, it's the makeup that does all of that, and it causes people to focus on us because of what we look like and all of this stuff. That's what I have learned in my life. And I don't want people to notice me because of what I look like. I want people to notice me because of the person that I am within. And so I stick more to the natural look. So that's just me. So anyway, these are things that I'm going to be packing along with my flat iron, which I'll be using that later anyway. And I'll be taking my toothbrush with me. And I'll take a couple clips to clip my hair back. And let's see, I got that comb. I might take this as like a teasing brush. But that's all I'm taking. I don't need to take any more than that. So anyway, that's my skincare, my hair care, and you know, some of the products that I use when I am wearing makeup. Alrighty then, bathroom is all cleaned. We have a clean towel, a clean toilet, a clean floor, a clean sink, clean mirror. Everything's all clean. So we need to throw this away. And I swept and mopped my laundry room floors as well when I went in here to put my blankets. Ooh, they're still a little bit wet right there. Can I dodge my way over? Let's see, that looks a little bit dry, and that's dry. So my blankets are drying away. Take big steps. So now what I will do is I will get my sauce going. I'm gonna get my bacon ready to make sandwiches. I'm going to get these scalloped potatoes ready, which means I need to go outside because I know that my basket in here, my basket needs to be replenished. So I need to, what is this doing down here? That goes up there. I'll just take my basket outside. These, I'll use these first and go get some fresh potatoes out of my potato bin. Okay, all of a sudden I'm starting to have sinus issues. I don't know what's going on. And my little twisty thingy keeps wanting to come out of my hair. And I'm gonna have to go upstairs and dry it pretty soon. My blankets, they finally came out of the dryer. So I have to fold those. I need to still collect things so I don't forget. Like, for example, I need to collect my battery charger because these batteries that I'm using now might go out, and then I need my batteries that are already charged. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to vlog, would I? Let's see. My iPod is charging on my computer, and this is my other iPod charger that I can plug into the wall, and then this comes off of here, and then I have a little thing that I keep out in my car that it plugs into the lighter so that I can charge my iPod in the car if it goes low. So I cleaned my bathroom, I think I showed you that, and I washed my blankets. So for about the last hour, a little over an hour, I've cleaned my kitchen, wiped everything down. I've washed dishes a couple different times. That's the second time because I just put dishes away. And I've got sauce cooking. So when this is finished, probably I'm going to let it go about another hour, hour and a half. And then I'll let it cool down. And then before I leave, I can just put this in my fridge because we had leftovers yesterday, so I kind of cleared everything out. This is extra that we had left over from the last few days that we didn't finish yesterday, but the girlies can eat that today and tomorrow. So I'll put that sauce there, which reminds me I need to pull out the ziti. And it got kind of crumpled in there because I smashed it in the top here. And these are some sausages that I made. I guess I'll just stay like that. Let's see. So, this is why, friends, don't throw things out. With your leftovers, either, you know, after a couple days, just reheat everything and let it be like a little smorgasbord that your family can come and, you know, pick what they want. If you have a bunch of something left over, like, say, like a lot of lasagna that you hardly ate it, or you ate only half of it, and you know that it would probably go to waste, nobody would want leftovers of it. Or if you have like a big casserole dish of like baked ziti, which is what that was, you know, I'm not going to throw it out. I'm not going to throw out chili. I'm not going to throw out soup. None of that kind of thing. If after a couple days I leave it in the fridge, and especially my boys haven't helped themselves to a snack of those things, you know, and they don't want it for leftovers for dinner, then I will get freezer gallon Ziploc bags. I always keep these on hand. But that's why I go ahead and freeze these, so I have them on hand. Because you never know if you're going to go away, or you're not feeling well, you're under the weather, or you were out running errands all day, and it's like, what do I do for dinner? You know, you can pull something out of the freezer, defrost it, and heat it. So anyhow, I made my sauce. And then I made the scalloped potatoes, and I decided to make some apple crisp. So this is dinner today for them. And then, like I said, we'll put that in the fridge. And then this is dinner tomorrow. I fried the bacon for our sandwiches. Now I have to fold those. Then I got to run downstairs to the basement. I got to grab a cooler. I got to grab 2 coolers. I have one of those. I have a cooler to, you know, to put things in. And then I have one of those coolers that you can plug into your charger, your cigarette lighter, whatever it is, that port. And you can keep drinks cold, but I usually keep water cold on hand. And what I should do, I'm not a pop drinker, but Carly is. I'll get a couple cans of Coke and stick them in the fridge. When I was working in advertisement, I had a Christmas party for my friends at work, our neighbors, and I think that's all who we had. I don't think Harry wanted to invite anybody from work, but we, you know, had all kinds of Christmas music playing, and I had that playing, and my manager from my work, she loved that, and she was like, what music is that? It's so, you know, I've never heard an instrumental Christmas CD that, you know, was uplifting and very festive, and so, that sort of thing is what she was saying. And it was that Irish Christmas, and it is. It's pretty fun to play. And so here's one of my coolers. This is the one, it's got the plug doodad thing somewhere. But this is for my drinks. This will keep our drinks cold. This will keep our sandwiches cold. I don't know why Adam has his guitar down here. I mean, I know he was playing, but he usually keeps all that up in the office. So I need that. Then I need to go in here and get... Would you like to go out? Go on. It's looking a little bit wet out there again. Gonna go, Tulu? So I just took scalloped potatoes out of the oven. This is almost cool enough where I can put that away. I still can't push that down yet. That's okay. And my apple crisp is cool. I'm not going to cover it yet because it's still a little bit warm, and I don't want the top part to get all mushy, because it'd get mushy if I covered it up. So as soon as things start cooling off here on this counter, where I can put this aside on the stove, this away in the fridge, cover this up, then I'm going to get mine and Carly's sandwiches packed. I'm going to feed the girlies, and then I'm going to start loading up the car.